The city thrummed with a life of its own. A relentless pulse vibrated from the pavement, a rhythm built from the hurried footsteps of thousands. A kaleidoscope of faces blurred past. Young professionals in sharp suits, students hunched over textbooks, elderly women gossiping in hushed tones. The air hung thick with the scent of exhaust fumes and frying onions, a peculiar perfume unique to this urban heart. From a bustling street corner, Maria watched it all unfold. Her small cart, overflowing with vibrant flowers, was a splash of color in the gray concrete jungle. She'd been selling flowers here for 20 years, a silent observer of the city's ever-changing drama. She knew the rhythm of the streets as well as she knew her own heartbeat. The morning rush, the midday lull, the evening surge. Each face held a story, a tiny piece of the larger urban narrative. The young man in the stained t-shirt, headphones blasting music, probably a musician struggling to make ends meet. The woman in the power suit, phone glued to her ear, juggling a million deals. The elderly couple, hand in hand, their faces etched with years of shared laughter and hardship. Today, a new face caught her eye. A young girl, no older than 10, sat on a bench, clutching a worn teddy bear. Her eyes, large and dark, were filled with a sadness that pierced Maria's heart. The girl didn't beg, didn't ask for anything. She simply sat, a tiny island of sorrow, in the vast, indifferent ocean of the city. Maria felt a pang of empathy. She knew the loneliness of the city, the feeling of being swallowed whole by its relentless energy. Gathering a small bouquet of her brightest sunflowers, Maria approached the girl. She knelt beside her, offering the flowers. The girl looked up, startled. For a moment, Maria saw a flicker of hope in those dark eyes. She didn't speak, just smiled gently. The girl hesitantly took the flowers, her fingers brushing against Maria's. In that brief touch, a silent connection formed, a bridge across the chasm of loneliness. The girl clutched the sunflowers, a burst of color against her dull clothes, a small act of defiance against the city's gray indifference. Maria smiled, watching as the girl's face softened, a tiny crack in the wall of sadness. The city's pulse continued its relentless beat, but in that quiet moment, a different kind of rhythm pulsed, a rhythm of kindness, of connection, a small act of humanity in the heart of the urban jungle. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the street, Maria watched the girl walk away, the sunflowers clutched tight in her hand. The city's pulse continued its relentless rhythm, but for Maria, it sounded a little softer, a little warmer, a little kinder.